Okay, hey everyone, it's me Mary, and I'm going to be trying to make some homemade broccoli soup. I haven't been feeling great lately. I'm super tired at night, which is why I haven't really been trying to stream. I have a headache right now. But these are all the ingredients you're going to need. You're going to need, I have frozen broccoli, butter, onion powder. I don't like onion, so the recipe actually calls for onions, so I'm going to substitute onion powder, flour, black pepper and salt for flavor, chicken broth. We normally have a different container, but we have this. This is the only one we have on hand. And some heavy cream. So yeah, I haven't made this before, and if I like it, the video is obviously going to go up. So I'm going to make this for lunch, and I will be back with the next step the first step in how to make the soup. Okay, so we're going to melt about a tablespoon of butter over medium heat. You guys hear the sizzle of it. And I will include all the ingredients below that you're going to need. So anything you need, the recipe will be below. So we're just going to melt this. Now, because I'm not using actual onion and I'm using onion powder, I'm still going to do it the same way. There we go. I'm going to add the onion. I added about just over 3 tablespoons of onion powder. I'm going to turn down the heat as well to like a low, just so it doesn't burn. And that's good for that, so I'll turn off the heat. As you can see, it's starting to burn a little on the side. Sorry guys, I'm doing this on my phone. But yeah, we're going to do that. And I might add a little bit more butter just because this is really like not exactly quite bit. So if I add more butter, I will let you guys know, and I will show you guys the next step. All right, so I did add another tablespoon of butter to the onion mix because I'm using onion powder instead of onions. So you're going to take your flour and your broth. Again, I'll link below how much you need of each, and you're just going to whisk it together. I'm using my left hand so I can record with my right hand. You're just going to whisk it together. And I'm trying to look at both areas so that I'm whisking it properly. You could also do like a slow whisk where you add in the flour to the broth and then mix it in as needed. But yeah, since I'm doing it like this, I'm not. Now I'm going to try to get out all the clumps, but we'll see if that happens or not. Especially since I'm doing this one-handed, and I prefer to use my right hand. So I will finish doing this, mixing it together, and then I will show you the next step after that. Okay, so I basically switched to my Dutch oven because the other pan was not big enough. So I added in the frozen broccoli, which is in here, and I kind of mixed everything together in there. The onion powder, butter, and the frozen broccoli. Now, if you're using regular onion, that's what the recipe calls for. So we're going to take my flour and broth mixture and add that in. And yeah, basically I'm going to have a little bit of butter or flour left over. But I mix this together, and then I'm going to put it over there. So yeah, I'm just going to mix it together. Get it incorporated like so. Oh, and the can was exactly what I needed. Sorry, there's not a lot of light in here. I'm kind of blocking it. But I'm mixing this together, and then what I'm gonna do, what does the instructions say? So add broccoli, stir in broth, simmer until soup thickens, then we're gonna add the cream. So I'm going to I'm gonna turn it on, and then stir it until, or cook it until it simmers, and then I'll show you the next step after that. All right, so I've been cooking it for a few minutes, and as you can see, it's starting to bubble. It's not quite simmering yet, but I'm just stirring it, and it's definitely thicker. I did add a little bit of chicken stock that I had on hand just to help it out a little bit, but yeah, I'm going to continue to cook this until it is really bubbling and really simmering, which shouldn't be much longer, and then I will do the next step. All right, so it's really starting to simmer now, so I'm going to add in my 1 cup of heavy cream. Heavy cream's really good. It's not very good for you, but it's really good. All right, I'm going to mix this together. I don't have a hand blender, so if I did, I would be pureeing this down because I like it to be a little more. I don't like big chunks, but it is what it is. So I'm going to just mix this together, incorporate it. I'm going to cook it a little bit longer. Hopefully this is good. I'm looking forward to it. I can definitely smell the onion in it. And then you can go ahead and just season it with salt and pepper. I like a lot of pepper. I'm going to add more to this when I actually like eat it, when I take out what I want for my meal. So yeah, that's a little bit of pepper, which I'm sure you guys know what that looks like. Definitely, I like lots of pepper. Like, I like garlic and everything, but I love pepper. And then just add a little bit of salt. I don't want to over season this, so I'm not going to add too much salt. I can definitely taste it and then see what I think of it. But yeah, I'm going to let this continue to cook for a few minutes, and that's basically it. So I will show you what it looks like when it's finished. It's going to be like this, but I'm just going to let it cook down a little bit, and I'll be back to show you the finished product. Okay, so as you can see, I'm letting it boil down a little bit, but it's basically done. It's been a few minutes, and I would say don't add too much seasoning because you can always add more seasoning then remove it. So I added a little bit more pepper and salt. I will add to my own dish if need be. But yeah, this is basically what it looks like, and you can hear the bubbling and sizzling up, well, the bubbling of it. But yeah, that's basically it. So I will include a picture of what it looks like finished in my bowl. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will leave the recipe below. And yeah, so hopefully you try it out. Let me know what you think. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. And I'll talk to you later. Bye, everyone.